97.9 The Box. We're here this morning. Is it Which Writers in Schools program?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Real quick, I know we got to get to the kids and find out all the great stuff they got going on, but tell me about the program that you guys are doing to introduce yourselves as well.
Definitely. My name is Outspoken Bean, and my name is Outspoken Bean, and I am the Meta4Houston head coach for the project under Writers in the Schools. And Meta4Houston is a program that started back in 2007. And it was about pretty much just getting young people to write down their truths and to also compete through poetry, creating safe spaces for young people to be seen, heard, and taken seriously through the vehicle of Poetry Slam. And Deep and I are the two head coaches, and we've been doing it since then. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so my name is Zeke, or at least that's what I go by.
Hey, Deep.
So we've been working with these lovely group of youth since April, and so they've been collaboratively writing as well as working on individual pieces, editing, working through the writing process as well as working on their performance skills, and so how we take things and translate them from the page to the stage.
Right. Who originally came up with the idea, concept of getting the kids together to do the program?
So it was originally founded by a woman by the name of Shannon Buggs. She had the idea with the University of Houston, and she's coming out of the University of Houston now. And she decided to try to bring slam to the city of Houston.
Right.
And so she approached a few of us that were kind of in the adult scene already, that were doing performance poetry, to see if we could kind of bring it to a new generation. And so Bean and I were both in that kind of first wave of people. And so the team has kind of transformed year to year. It's different people. Some people reoccur, right? But a lot of them age out at age 19. And so we have to have some newbies come in.
In poetry, you can age out?
Well,
so for this competition.
For this competition, you can age out. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So after this, they would go to an adult team. And so at 19, they would try out for an adult team if they wanted to continue to pursue it.
Right.
But for the sake of Breaking Voices, it's 13 or 19.
Gotcha. Aside from the program, real quick, as far as poetry goes, it seemed like a couple of years ago it was huge, and it was really picking up a lot of steam, and it kind of went underground, so to speak. Am I wrong on that, or did y'all see a little bit of a slow up? At one point, it just seemed like it was really at the forefront. You saw it on television.
Yeah, it was on like Deaf Poetry and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I think so Brave New Voices. When Deaf Poetry kind of stopped, Brave New Voices got picked up by HBO, and it really didn't pop off as well as they thought it was going to be.
I think it also didn't really showcase the true things that were happening. I mean, like, TV is TV, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so it has to have a certain amount of drama to it, and if it's more about the development of the youth and less about maybe the drama that gets played with it, then sometimes it's not as appealing to watch, right?
So it never really went away, it's just that we didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just didn't see it.
So that brings us to the kids and why they got involved with it. Real quick, you guys introduce yourselves. You can start over there, and roll around.
Carl Williams, Humble High School.
Marcus Rodriguez, Humble High School.
Lily Bowman. Sarah Portugal. I'm going to Lewis and Clark College in the fall in Portland.
And I'm Rukmini Kalamangalam. I'm going to Carnegie Vanguard High School.
Now, how did you guys get involved and why? What was it about poetry that you guys wanted to take it to this level here? And any of you can answer. Whoever answers first. And say your name first, so they when you listen, they know.
All right. I'm Rukmini, and I don't know. I've always loved to write, and my mom encourages me to do like short story competitions. And so she was, on the internet looking for competitions, and she found one of the prelims for the slam series that we do to get on the Meta4 team. And so I showed up, did horribly because I had no idea what was going on, and I came in last place. But I went home with like this determination to do better next time, and I never thought that I'd make the team. And being on the Grand Slam final stage was like a dream. But I made it. So
now, did somebody help you along the way, or you just how did you figure it out? You said before you sucked, and all of a sudden you didn't suck.
Yeah.
So there's a process that you go through.
Well, definitely the people who were at the first prelim round I went to, they opened my eyes to what slam poetry really means. And what I was doing is I was taking the poetry, I would write like, just on paper, things that would go in like a book or a magazine, and I was trying to, perform it as if it was performance poetry, but it wasn't. And so the people that went before me at the prelim that I went to, they knew what was going on, and they knew what performance poetry meant. And so when I saw them, I was like, this is what I need to do in order to advance.
You know what, I'm glad you said something. There's something that she said that's key there, which a lot of the listeners may not understand. What is slam poetry? Bean or Deep, one of you guys explain that.
So, Poetry Slam is basically the competition. It was started back in 1986 by this construction worker in Chicago by the name of Mark Smith. So what, right? And pretty much it's the poetry slam is a gimmick to get people to pay attention to the poems that are being performed. And so there's 5 judges in the audience, and they're given a score. They score each poem that they hear from 0.0 to 10.